Why does Stanley look like Walmart John Mulaney?
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
This feels like a Gary's mod. Oh. Oh. Huh. Ain't this something?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the...
What? That was definitely not there a second ago.
What?
Shit.
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
So the next one's definitely going to be a bucket, right?
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
So I should say everything's a bucket, right?
Item 4. Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yeah, it's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What?
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all
No.
buckets from the game entirely. Okay.
No. He took my bucket. I'm about to have a dinner date with a bucket. Never mind, me and the bucket are about to have sex.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me
No.
the bucket, Stanley.
No, it's my bucket. I love him.
Now, give it or I'll...
I love my bucket. Don't give him a chance. That's what the lawyer said. We'll go with the blue door.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
How about I don't hurt myself then? I think we'll be
Please,
okay.
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wait. What?
Jump off the edge, Blake. Do it. Jump.
What? But that hurts me.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No!
This is what the Eye of Sauron looked like before Sauron showed up. All right, it's doing the same thing it did before. It's a baby.
It looks like a fetus.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I'm gonna do it.
No. No. What do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Open the door.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Existence is
My
pain.
God.
All right. He ain't got nothing else to say back here, so time to yeet off the steps for one more time. Unless he opens that door for me. Now if he opens that door, that's where the spice is.
Is it over?
Oh. Walk over that plank.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
That
I would
feels
tell
good.
you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing before that.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
The balloons are gone.
Stanley,
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Oh, we're going back to the memory
Didn't it
place.
fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time. Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd
Oh,
found.
God.
Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley. And here was the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a Figangley, not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I
Oh
to
my
go
God.
making judgments? Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
What?
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, God.
Enjoy.
Oh, my God. This is hilarious. What is it, Windows Movie Maker? Oh my God.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else. And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other, except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like. And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
What on earth?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
What?
Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels. Okay, yes, this spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched? Yes, I love that video.
This is ridiculous.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
We're probably going to have to come back here one more time, aren't we?
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one. This was our second figly. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
What the hell? Oh my god.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say... Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly
This is
deep and lasting
ridiculous.
friends? That your relationship is purely...
The bucket is mine. Like I said, I'm gonna call it for tonight. I gotta get me some food. I am a hungry man. Check my TikTok or my Instagram. All of them, everything's gonna be posted on those. But anywho, I love you all. You're all wonderful.